Okay, so welcome back to some more MXGP Pro. Today, I want to head back to the compound. I guess you guys said that there's some kind of enduro track there. Now, really the only experience I have with the compound was from that video, and I don't know, we were in there for like 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes. So we're going to go see if we can find it, probably grab a different bike. I don't have a lot because I still just kind of suffering with credits. We need to keep doing this career because I think if we continue with the career, it'll be an easy way to grind out credits and switch gear and fully upgrade the bikes and stuff like that. I don't think I have any bikes that are totally upgraded yet. So gonna grab a different bike, hop into the compound, and see if we can find this enduro track you speak of. Okay, so here we are. This is the enduro track I think you guys were talking about. Maybe there's more. I really don't know, but this is the only one that I could find, and it took me a while. So if you have the game and you're curious, in the bottom right corner, you can see that kind of illuminating little red dot with a white in the middle. That is where the enduro track is. And then I was looking at the map. It looks like there's a figure 8 one up by the Supercross track. So we'll probably go check that out afterwards. I rode a couple laps on it. It is insane. It's like, it's pretty insane. And I think it goes this way. I'm not 100% sure though. Yeah, we rode 2 laps around it. This isn't the hard part. The really, really hard part is, I'm gonna see if we can, no, it doesn't really look like you, maybe you can get up on those logs. I'm gonna kind of go this way, and then, I don't know, maybe you're supposed to go under, but if I go under, it's like I get stuck on that hill kind of, and then once in a while I get kind of put into this infinite crash sequence, and I don't really want to do that. It's harder than it looks. It really is, but it's cool. I think it's really cool that they kind of put this little hidden gem in here for people, and I think people are really going to like it. I think the only thing that would have been better is if they did more of these, like hid them around, and maybe they did. So that's pretty much a lap, I think. We'll kind of ride around it a little bit to make sure we're doing it correctly. I don't think I cut anything, but it's really short. I mean, it's really short. Well, let me check in the middle here. I mean, according to the map, there's not really a trail here, so I think that's right. Unless we go around it the other... No, it can't be the other way because, look, this log kind of gets you up on these tires, and then there isn't a... Yeah, it's definitely this way. So really cool. I guess you guys know a whole lot more about the game than I do, and I mean, I haven't explored, so I think that goes to show that this is a really big map, and this is something that if you explore, you're going to discover little hidden gems like I said. I think... Uh-oh. Man, once you get, I mean, here, let's just go on this side. Once you go there, you're done. It's like, whoa, the bike just starts doing this weird stuff. And now I feel really stuck, and I don't even know if I can get back up here. And I have to cut the track just a little bit. There we go. Going on the bottom side of that is pretty wicked tough. This section's really tough, too, if you go too fast. I don't know, it's just really cool. And who knows, like, there could be more of this, and maybe I'll probably explore a little bit just to see. But I also want to check out that figure 8 track up at the top. Now, that one is marked on the map. This one does not seem to have a marker on it, which is interesting to me. I'm willing to bet that there's probably other things hidden in this compound besides just this. Maybe no more enduro tracks or anything, but I bet there's I bet there's more to do. I just feel like they probably snuck that in there without saying anything and left it up for the players to find and everything, which is awesome. This is insane. It kind of reminds me of like a much better looking Enduro cross from MX vs. ATV Untamed. I don't know if it's harder. I think the only part that's really weird and awkwardly tough about this little track is that one hill where it kind of slopes away from us. I'm really struggling there to make it work and everything. So there you kind of go. I think what I'm going to do is we'll cut to when we're at the figure 8 track, or if I find something else that's worthwhile showing in a video. Okay, so I did some roaming around and didn't really see anything else as far as like an enduro track goes. I could be wrong. There very well could be another one out there. I didn't go through every single trail possible, but the only other thing I saw that was kind of cool, and I don't really know if this was their intention or not, but you could kind of treat this like a hill climb. It's a really wide trail. It shows up on the map, and you kind of got this wood wall built into the side here, and it's not really that hard, but like I kind of slowed down, and if you do crash, it's really tough. It's really easy to loop out here, and I mean, that's pretty much it. If you can get to this part, it's not that bad, but it is a very wide trail, much wider than the rest of them, so I don't really know. Maybe that was their intention, maybe it wasn't, and we're already at the top, so nonetheless, it's just cool. There's a lot of variety here in this compound, and I just figured we'd show that to you if you hadn't seen it yet. Okay, and the last thing I kind of want to show you is the figure eight. Now this one's really easy to find because it is showing up on the map. It's by the Supercross track. You can see it right there where we are, and we're gonna hop in here. I was actually messing around with it just a little bit already. It reminds me a lot of the bowl turn track, I guess, kind of, that was in the compound in Supercross the game. It's really hard. It's really awkward. It's really awkward for me to get around this. I guess you could practice your berm corners here. And someone was telling me that you can ride the compound in multiplayer, but I don't know if that's just the tracks or if that's just free riding the compound, because free riding the compound with your buddies would be awesome. And I'm not saying just the tracks. I think just doing stupid stuff like this, you know, everybody get in here, queue up with however many people, and get in here and just see how long you can go before you hit one of them, you know what I mean? I think that's really awesome that they have this, just like the Enduro track. I mean, can you imagine having 5-6 guys? I mean, more than that might be a little too crazy, trying to go wild on the Enduro track. It would be insane. It would be really awesome, but it would be really insane. I guess the only thing that I want to... It's not even complaining, because I think it's really great. And I still stand by the statement that the trails are probably the best part about the compound. But that little Enduro track is really cool. It would have been nice to see maybe a couple more. The compound's really big, and I know they would have had to take out a few of their trails, but it would have been cool to see like 2 or 3 of those little Enduro tracks, you know, with a little more variety. Throwing this in here is just, it's not necessary, but it's a nice little touch. Their compounds are consistently getting better and better, and they don't forget to put in the... I know, I'm really bad. This is like awful. My bike is just like... I'm just oversteering like crazy. But they don't forget to leave out great tracks, a nice little Supercross track, a nice little motocross track, but then they throw in all these little hidden things that are really fun to find. And I don't know about how the multiplayer works. Someone was telling me, I think Ghost was saying that you can play with... you can play multiplayer in the compound. I don't know if that's just the tracks, or if that is, let's get out of that. If that's just the tracks, if you could just like race the tracks with your friends, or if you can free ride with them. I don't know. I haven't tried any multiplayer, nothing, but it would be really, 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 really cool if you could free ride the compound with your buddies. Can you imagine having, let's see where this goes. Can you imagine having like 5 or 6 guys, I don't know how many could be in it, but 5 or 6 guys running on that little Enduro track? That would be insane. That would be nuts. But it would be pretty freaking awesome. Same thing with the... Oh, does this just go out of the map? Oh man, that doesn't really go anywhere. Same with the figure 8 track. That would be crazy. Just run as long as you can until somebody hits someone, you know? It would be really fun. So I hope that, Ghost, if that's what you said, I really hope that the compound is multiplayer, even just in free ride. If it's not, you know, it's unfortunate. It doesn't take anything away from the compound, but it still is a little bit unfortunate. Here's that bridge that you jump over. Well, you don't jump over it, really. Kind of curious where this goes. My guess is it'll run to the edge of the map and then just kind of end. It'd be cool if it ran into a lake, but I don't see... Oh, it just stops there. Just stops. So that's the end of it. All right, so I think that's where we're going to end it. I know it's probably a really short video, but a few people are saying, hey, you didn't show it, you forgot to show it. My bad. I didn't even notice it, man. So without your call-outs, we probably would have never have noticed that. I mean, until I went into the compound and messed around more. But yeah, so we found, or you guys found the little Enduro track. Then there's that figure 8 track, as well as that possible hill climb. I mean, it's a really wide trail, so I'm going to treat it as a hill climb, even if it's not meant to be that. So you guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on this series so far. I think probably the next video will be the more career, if that's what you want to see. It's totally determined by you guys. And let me know in the comments if there's something specific. I know some people said they want to see the tutorial. We might do that. I've done like half the tutorial, but it takes you to the compound and kind of just teaches you the basics of the game. I know supposedly it's supposed to help your rider level up and be better, but I don't know. Maybe we'll check that out too. But you guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Again, thanks for all the support on the channel lately. And until the next video, take it easy.